For this portion of the layer 3 video, I have to be the student and the teacher because my children are unavailable and my husband is at work. So I am going to be the teacher when I look like this, and I'm going to try to remember to put this on every time I become the student so that you can tell who's the student and who's the teacher. All right, dictate words is where I'm at in my lesson plan. Pencils up. Defend. Ready, pound. Defend. D and defend. Okay. Pencils up. Recall. Ready, pound. Recall. Re. Recall. Pencils up. Reprint. Ready, pound. Reprint. Re. Per. I. N. I'm going to try that one again. Reprint. Reprint. 3 finger taps. Reprint. Okay. Next. Pencils up. Behind. Ready, pound. Behind. B. Behind. Pencils up. Prepay. Ready, right. Ready, pound. Prepay. Pre. A. Okay. Now I'm going to read from the have you read from the clean copy. Defend. Put on my student hat. Defend, recall, reprint, behind, prepay. Okay. Now we're going to do the sentences. Okay. I demand that you behave. 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 I propose that we replant the tree. 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 Reading from the clean copy now. I demand that you behave. I propose that we replant the tree. Okay, next I'm going to work on syllabication. Before I teach my student or give my student their 3 new words, I would possibly go over the VCV, VCCV patterns, open and close syllables, Magic E is something new that they would maybe need to review, so we would have that handy if we needed it. The 3 words that I chose are membrane, because I wanted to have a closed syllable, but that also gives me the magic E. Hopeless, so that we could have the magic E, but we also have a suffix in that word. And then babble, because there's no VCV pattern or VCCV. So that gives a good combination of all 3. So now I'm going to switch gears and become the student, and I will talk out loud about what I'm doing as I'm writing it. So my first word will be membrane. Okay, so I have to first label my VCCV, vowel, consonant, and then BR counts as one consonant because it makes one sound, and then I put my other V with my A. I'm going to draw my bridge for my vowels, and my consonants are going to live on my bridge. Right now I'm going to take my magic E and point it to the A, because it makes the A say its own name. Membrane has 2 syllables, so I'm going to have to draw a line between my syllables. And because it's a closed syllable, because the E is a short vowel, I'm going to draw my line between mem and brain. When I say that, mem, brain, that sounds right. I'm going to list that it's closed. So there's my first one. Okay, my next one is hopeless. Right away, I like to circle my suffix to show that I don't have to worry about it anymore. Hopeless has a magic E in it also. So I'm going to take the E and draw an arrow to the O. And that's how I have hopeless. Okay, and then my last one that I chose was babble. And babble has 2 syllables, but it has the bull sound, the BLE. So I'm just going to circle the BLE. It doesn't have a VCV pattern, so I don't have to list that. And bab is a closed syllable. Also, maybe I want to list that this is an LE ending, like that. So I drew arrows to show my magic E, but I could also put ME for magic E. ME. ME. Okay. So that is my syllabication. Okay, next we are going to do the read words, the visual of previously learned words. This is the first word. Ready, load. Said. S-A-I-D, said. Ready, load. Sure. S-U-R-E, sure. Next word. Ready, load. Off. O-F-F, off. Okay. Now for the auditory. First word is only. Ready, load. Only. O-N-L-Y, only. One. Ready, load. One. O-N-E, one. New. Ready, load. New. N-E-W, new. Okay. Okay, this will be the introduction to a new read word. So it might be a little bit harder for me to switch back and forth between teacher and student, but I'm going to try my best to show when I'm a student, but I might forget. Okay, so the first step would be to introduce what the word is. So the new red word this week or today is against. And then the student would say against. And the teacher might say, it is against the rules to have an untucked shirt. It is against, you can find the ladder against the wall because the painter is painting. You could use the word against in other ways. What other ways could you use the word against? And then the teacher would call on a student and a student would say, it is against the law to shoplift. Or he was being held against the wall by his brother. So those are different ways we could use the word against. So then the teacher will want to find out how many sounds are heard in the word against so that we could do the orthographic mapping. So we would say, is a sound, so that gets a dot. And the sound is not a typical sound for A, so we're going to put it above where the letter would go. I personally think that that's a short U sound. Against. G. That's another sound, and that's a true sound, G, G. So we're going to put it there. G, eh. To me, that sounds to be like a short E sound. We're going to put it above where the letter would go with the short E symbol. Again makes the N sound. And then st makes one sound, so we'll do st. So here is the orthographic mapping of against. Okay. So then, after we did the orthographic, we would load the word against 3 times. Ready, load. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T, against. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T, against. Ready, load. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T, against. That was 3 times loading against. Now I have this, and I'm going to use my red crayon. And as a student, now I'm the student, I'm going to write against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. I'm going to trace over that 3 times. Then I'm going to feel the bumps with my fingers. Feeling these bumps with my fingers. Feeling them with my fingers. Okay. Now I'm going to trace it into the sky. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. I'm going to write against on these bottom lines. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. Now I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to see if I can write it on this piece of paper without looking at any other signs or places where it says against. I write against 1 time. Okay, good. Now, 2 sentences that use the word against. Don't press against the glass. Don't, forgot, I'm the teacher. Don't press against the glass. 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 Period. Okay? Are you for or against the speech? 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 Question mark. Okay, now I'm going to have you read from the clean copy. And the student would say, don't press against the glass. Are you for or against the speech?